Yeah. Welcome to my show. It's a mod thing news. Cause everything mod. Everything mod. Today we're gonna talk about a man who killed his siblings because his mother died and he thought he was getting schemed out of the will. That's mod. Check this shit out.
An entire neighborhood left grieving and in shock after police say a man killed 4 family members before turning the gun on himself.
All right, it's our top story tonight at 5. And Fox 5's Jody Goldberg is live from Syosset. And Jody, what are you learning from police tonight?
Stephen, Natasha, authorities say this is one of the worst crime scenes they've ever seen. Absolutely horrific, and neighbors and loved ones, they were already mourning the loss of a loved one, of their mom who died, and now they're grieving an entire family.
The man killed his siblings for money. That's mod. And then he killed himself. Pure madness.
God protected me because, I was supposed to be in there with them.
But instead, Randy walked outside to this, a crime scene in what's normally a quiet cul-de-sac. The neighbor says she was going to be setting up food inside the DeLucia's home Sunday morning.
You're one lucky lady. God was really on your side. Could you imagine if you went into the house and the man killed you? That's mod.
Their 4 siblings were set to meet with a realtor to discuss selling their childhood home. Their mom died last week. She was 95 years old.
I said in memory of Terry, I'm going to bring some food over. At the same time, it's for you, Tina, to celebrate your birthday.
There was no celebration. Police say the youngest sibling, 59-year-old Joseph DeLucia Jr., shot and killed his 2 sisters, his brother, and his niece.
Money's the root of all evil. You see what money does? For greed? Takes lives. Mod.
He decided that day to get a loaded Mossberg shotgun, 12 gauge, approach them in the rear area of the house, and from the kitchen fired 12 shots, striking all 4 of them multiple times. He then took the weapon, went out onto the front lawn, was shouting indiscriminately about what had happened. He then self-inflicted shot to the chest and killed himself.
The man came with the 12 gauge. And took their lives. That's mod.
Investigators say DeLucia was upset over potentially needing to leave the home he was still living in with his mom. Randy remembers one of the last conversations they had.
He told my neighbor and I at the same time that, it's not worth living anymore. I told him it's not right. Don't say that.
Police say they were called to the house 2 years ago for DeLucia, but he wasn't determined to be a threat to himself or others. DeLucia worked as a mechanic at Genesis of the North Shore. Neighbors who knew he struggled with mental illness feared the worst.
Pure madness. The world is mod. Everything mod.
And Nassau police tells us the gun was illegally possessed. They're still working on where and when it was purchased. And neighbors tell us the cars of those victims are still parked outside tonight. That's the latest here in Syosset, Long Island. Jody Goldberg, let's send it back to you.
Absolutely horrifying.
Mod thing news. From me to you. Mod. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell. Cause everything mod.